Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from The Hill. Now this was published on October 12th and I gotta say I love how the left freaks out when the shit that comes out of their mouth is used against them. It's like the fucking septic community. All these people, they're thin-skinned and then they fucking freak out when their own shit's used against them. And they're like, and they whine like fucking children. And that's what this is for this situation here, pretty much. So this was written by John Bowden. McSally campaign posts video of Sinema calling Arizona meth lab of democracy. Now, I find that funny. I'm sure people in Arizona might not find that funny because the meth problem in Arizona was a very serious problem with the manufacturing of it there. Rep. Martha McSally on Friday posted a video of her Arizona Senate race opponent, Rep. Kristen Sinema, referring to Arizona as the meth lab of democracy during a Netroots Nation address in 2011. So, yeah, you were stupid enough to say something like that, it can come back to bite you in the ass, regardless of the regardless, whichever one you prefer, of the context. You can see in this very quote that the states are laboratories of democracy, Sinema said in the edited video, gesturing to a slideshow that is off screen. And my state, Arizona, is clearly the meth lab of democracy. Ba-boom, boom, shh. I mean, that was in poor taste. You've got a serious problem. I mean, don't get me wrong, I find it funny, but if you're a politician, that's poor taste. And you're saying something like that, and you want to get a free fucking pass for saying something like that, but you want Trump or any other Republican that says something you don't like to be raked over the coals because you don't like what they said. A bit of hypocrisy here. It was unclear under what context Sinema made the comment, which elicits laughter and cheers from the audience. The video is heavily edited as to remove further explanation for the quote. No, that's not what... Wow. That's not why it was done. Holy shit. I love how you can literally claim to know, because that's what you're doing here, what was going on in the head of the person that edited the video. I cannot take credit for that line. Somebody at The Daily Show wrote it, but I'm happy to steal it and use it all the time, Sinema goes on to say. In a tweet, McSally campaign wrote that Sinema's comment was evidence of how the Democrat mocks her home state. Yeah. Context pretty fucking clear. You're like, well, it's taken out of context. Joke or not, regardless, that is mocking her state. That's mocking the problem of the state. Mocking can be done in humor, but it's still mocking it. And when you're a politician that wants to get elected, re-elected, whatever the case may be, what you said is in poor taste and can fuck you. You gotta watch what you say. McSally campaign did not immediately respond to a request for comment from The Hill regarding the video. Sinema's campaign spokeswoman, Helen Hare, called the video a ridiculous effort by McSally to lash out at her opponent. Oh, really? So, literally taking what that person said and saying, well, it goes to show that she mocks her own state. Yeah. It's not out of context. It's not a ridiculous effort. Maybe your boss shouldn't have said something like that if she has political aspirations. I mean, if she's a comedian, on TV, because she brings up The Daily Show. If she was on The Daily Show and said something like that, that's one thing. But she's in political office saying that. It's a different situation. This is yet another ridiculous and desperate attack from Congresswoman McSally and her Washington allies, Harris said in an email. No. your dumb bitch of a boss opened her mouth wanting to be in politics and stay in politics, and maybe should have thought before she said certain things. And I'm not a fan of self-censorship, and I believe you should say what you want. But if you have certain aspirations in life, politics, for example, you need to be careful of what you say. You need to not upset people by saying stupid shit. This is that type of situation. It's being used against you. You said something stupid, deal with it. Kristen was fighting back against our out-of-state special interests who were working to take away Arizonans' health care, make tuition more expensive, and hurt Arizona families. Bottom line, Kristen will always stand up for Arizonans, she added. Oh, bullshit. I love this. It's all feels over reals fucking crap here. Okay? Wow. The healthcare thing. Most of the middle class in Arizona can't afford healthcare or had to pay the tax penalty under Obamacare. Freeloading fuckwits and illegals, on the other hand, Obamacare up the ass. Here, you get Obamacare, you get Obamacare, you get Obamacare. Those are the people you're talking about. As opposed to the fucking working class that the Democrats used to traditionally, supposedly, and it would be a thing to add, represent them. This make tuition more expensive. How so? How are out-of-state special interests somehow going to make tuition more expensive in-state at in-state schools? That makes absolutely no fucking sense, but I wouldn't expect for a Democrat to actually say something and have it make any fucking sense. Holy shit. The Arizona Senate race remains a tight battle between McSally and Sinema, with Sinema holding a slight advantage in most polling, according to election analysis blog 538, as they compete for the Senate seat held by retiring Senator Jeff Flake. Yeah. I got a feeling Sinema, a Democrat, she ain't gonna win. McSally has blamed her polling deficit in the traditionally red state on moderate Republicans. No, it's because you people oversample on polls and are fucking dishonest. I wouldn't trust that shit. You people said that Trump had a 6% fucking chance of winning. Wow. You really hope that these polls that have been proven complete bullshit with the last presidential election are going to scare people into not voting because she won't, because McSally won't win. It ain't going to work. You try that with Trump, it's not going to fucking work. Your blue wave is a fucking blue tidy bowl flush in a toilet bowl. And you know this, and you're desperate. We need Republicans to vote Republican. We've got some moderate Republicans who have seemed to drink Kristen Sinema's Kool-Aid in the polling, and we need to bring them back home, McSally said in an interview with the Jeff Ovada show. No. See, that right there is going to hurt you when you talk like that. Oh, they drank the Kool-Aid. No, that's insulting these people that you're trying to get to vote for you, number one. Number two, don't trust the polling. Run your race. Call this bitch out like you did here. That's all you got to do. We need the base and those who voted for President Trump also to be getting out to vote and be energized, she added. Well, right now, Trump supporters are energized after what happened to Kavanaugh. Don't worry, you got that. However, an ABC 15 Ohio... What? ABC 15 OH. Why would it be OH? Like Ohio? It's Arizona we're talking about. Insight polls this week showed McSally with a 6-point lead over Sinema. Yeah. Exactly. You're going to see depending on how the polls are sampled, different results. Which is why they rigged the fucking polls in the 2016 election like they did, and hoped that they could use that to not intimidate. What's the word I'm looking for? Not dissuade, but it's like along the lines of dissuade. But yeah, basically dissuade, for lack of being able to pull from my vocabulary right now the exact word I'm looking for. But they try to use the polls to dissuade people from voting for Trump because, oh, he's got a 6% chance of winning. So that's what they're trying to do with those polls, and they're like, oh, with the Democrat ahead. They voted for fucking McCain and Flake in Arizona. 2 fucking Republicans in name only. You had hardcore Republicans voting for them. All you need to do is just come across in a way that makes it look like that you're going to represent Arizona's interests. Call out this bitch for her shit, and you should be fine, McSally. You'll probably win. You don't need to worry about the quote-unquote Kool-Aid drinkers or even say stupid shit like that. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave this one here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.